welcome to the Human Design Rave Festival 2025.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Meet Our Teachers from the Human Design Rave Festival 2025, which is in just exactly 1 month from now. So, aren't you excited, guys? Hello, Rachel.
Yay!
Hi, hey,
Hi there.
Rachel.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. You've been with us last year and you supported a lot and brought the reflector frequency that everybody's raving about, of course, those who are in human design for a little while. And please let us know what you are bringing this year to the festival.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's good to be involved again, and lovely to see you too. Beautiful, amazing people. Yeah, it's really exciting. I'm very happy to be involved. Um, I wanted to hold a space again for reflectors, but it's not just for reflectors, it's for people who love them and people who work with reflectors. I mean, the thing that's been the hardest for me as a reflector, knowing I'm a reflector, is the waiting and trusting that time frame, trusting that if I wait and I trust my lunar cycle, that the right things will get brought to me. And I mean, it's the same for everyone. To trust your uniqueness, to trust your authority is tricky, it's not an easy thing. And so having the tools and support is essential. So I mean, like the key for reflectors is the right place and right people. And if you're not in the right place, then you're not with the right people. And so, that feeling of like uncomfortable, what am I doing here? Why am I here? And the noise and the struggles that are there with being in the wrong place is really painful, it's really hard. So actually having others to soundboard with and to be supported with about, yeah, what's it like to wait? How do I really trust that? How do I, allow myself to somehow separate from this, whatever's there, what's going on, the whole world, which is a world of energy beings and a world of, very different frequency from what we're actually here for. We're here to mirror the cosmos and to mirror the transits. And so in a way it's hard because we're not really here for people. We're here in the sense of like being this witness, being this holding space for what's going on. But the way we interact with people is just so different from other types. And sometimes that can feel lonely. Sometimes it can feel like, oh, why am I different? But like being in the right environment, being in a healthy environment, which is brought through the waiting, which is brought through the observing of the process of the lunar cycle by just, it's trusting that it's like, yeah, it's going to bring me to the right place. I'm going to, I don't, I can sometimes shoot myself in the foot and go, oh my God, what did I do there? How did that happen? But gradually,
Sometimes you
just
don't even
being guided.
Sometimes you don't even know if you're in the right place, right? Because you need to wait a lunar cycle to even realize or know if you're in the right place, if the people are correct for you. So it's also not something to be taken for granted, isn't it?
Say through the month to keep testing it out, and sometimes it takes more than a month. But it's like learning the signs and signals of what feels correct and what doesn't, what feels out of alignment and what isn't. And that takes practice, it doesn't just like happen like that overnight. It takes, quite a little time, a few months to practice or even years, it's like an ongoing lifelong process. But it's brilliant what you said actually, because yeah, don't take that snapshot of a moment to be the truth. It's like, yeah, this is the truth in the now. That's not, this is the moment, this day, but tomorrow it's going to be different. Yeah, every day's different. And I think it's that attachment to, oh, I want to know what's going on. I want to know what I can trust. That is the tricky thing, because the mind wants to be certain. It wants to know what's going on. It wants to know when something's, like I know what's happening here. And so the mind makes a decision out of uncertainty, and then, it gets even worse. Yeah. So it's like trusting that unfoldment of the awareness of observing, and the awareness gets refined. It just becomes more clear with just that unfolding of the trust. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to ask me, or?
Yeah, actually, Rachel, as a reflector, how do you feel now your environment and maybe even on a bigger scale, the worldwide situation, and like how does it feel to you?
Yeah, I mean, in general, I feel there's a lot of chaos going on, but I also feel at this point in the last maybe couple of weeks, a lot of hope. I don't know if that's because hope is my motivation, or if I feel the change is happening globally, but it feels like something very powerful is happening as we move towards 2027. It feels like this mutation is speeding up, like it's really happening now. Like before we were like, yeah, come on, 2027, but now it's like, whoa, super powerful. And whereas at times in the past I've had this kind of doubt, oh, is anything going to change? What's going to be like? Actually, right now, it feels good. It feels exciting. I'm excited. It doesn't bother me, the stuff, the chaos outside, all the crazy wars and stuff. I think it's going to be okay. I think it's like it's working its way through. So yeah, there's a lot of chaos, but there's a lot of beautiful changes happening and real awareness and awakening happening with people. I can feel that frequency of real rebirth, awakening. Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit like kind of put your hard hat on, and just keep trusting, your own uniqueness. I don't know if that answered your question.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear from a reflector how they experience, one on every 100. So, and you guys also talk to each other, probably.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I talk to Christine, to keep in touch with Darman, meet with Darman sometimes, and keep in touch with Nisag, on Facebook. And yeah, so we do support each other. Yeah. I mean, this is wonderful
Beautiful.
how you support
And
us.
you
Yeah.
and you're going also to have a reflector panel where the strategy will be unfolding even deeper, right? So
Mm.
we, even though a lot of reflectors are kind of unhappy with them being put in the corner, 1%, they don't talk about us in the living your design or whatever. Actually, in the festival, we're making space for you guys, yeah. So you can go deeper, and those who are not reflectors but they have reflectors in their life, they are also invited, yeah. So some of us have reflector brothers or children or parents, and it's also important for all of us to understand, yeah, how you guys operate, what's your mechanics. And that's why we have that space, yeah, the space of the reflector panel, where a hot discussion hopefully will take place.
Yeah, I really appreciate that because yeah, finding out I was a reflector in 2008 was just like there's nothing there, there's no resources, there's very little happening. And now, like the fact that you make this an important part of the festival, we're not just like this little side afterthought that people don't really understand. It's kind of growing, and that was always my wish and my passion, my interest was to grow the support and the understanding about reflectors, and that there is a safe space for reflectors to come and get kind of share with others and feel understood. Because I mean, there's a lot of times when I thought does anybody get us at all? And actually, to have you there holding the banner and guiding people to sort of really get and understand reflectors more and give us that space to share. Thank you. Honestly, really, from my heart, I really, really appreciate what you're doing so much.
Mhm.
And
Thank
maybe it
you.
resonates because actually we have now 4 reflectors on our customer support. So guys, if you're commenting on Facebook, Instagram, and email, it's reflector people behind those lunar beings.
No, really.
Yes.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, girls. So shall we wrap up and just keep our audience excited about what's gonna happen and really enjoy the festival itself?
Brilliant. Thank you. Yay.
Great. So
See you
Rachel,
there.
thank
See
you
you
so
there.
much for showing up and sharing what you're gonna bring to the festival. And see you guys there. Oh, Rave Festival 25. It's
Yeah,
coming
look
very
forward to
soon.
that. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao. Bye
Human
bye.
Design Rave Festival 2025. Get your ticket now.